I could honestly say that I feel like I found the reason why my supply and demand setups have been losing. And I'm like, man, I've been making all the right choices, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Sometimes supply and demand isn't as simple as, ooh, a breaker structure, it's a gap, it comes back down to the zone. There's no 1 hour that's is touching, there's no 15 minute, there's no 4 hour. It's not just that. Also, you need to keep in mind that some setups may be too high. Some setups may be too low. And this is not what I was taking into consideration because, through my months of trading, I honestly haven't really had to think about that. But as soon as I slapped this 13 EMA on here, I realized that a lot of these setups were just really high and we're not really pulling back like that. And it's not really a lot to, base your trade off of. If a trade is too high and everything is working out, it can still win. But it's like, that's just not what's been happening. So let's get straight into it. I have all my trades that I took and even the ones that I won, and you guys are going to see the difference. Like, let's just get straight into it. So, this is the one that I lost. Of course, you can see boom, breaker structure. All these pairs are going to look good with like a breaker structure coming back down to the zone, right? But this one was too high. You look at this 13 EMA right here, it, started reacting to it, which can be confluence. But at the same time, this zone was created with the 13 EMA, like above it. It was created above the 13 EMA. So I'm gonna show you guys some losing setups, and you're gonna see that like the 13 EMA, like these zones weren't created above the 13 EMA. So boom, this was a L. This one was created above the 13 EMA. And this is a supply setup. This one was created below the 13 EMA. And boom, we took an L straight up. It was a 1 minute zone in here. So I know it doesn't look like I got an entry, but there was a 1 minute zone and I enter out the 1 minute if there's a 1 minute zone and you get the break a candle. So that was a quick L. And I'm just like, dang, bruh. So this was created below the 13 and it lost. All right. Same with this one. This was created above the 13 and it lost. As you can see a little below it, it's not really having any pullbacks. No types of pullbacks, So this was another one that lost. I lost twice on this because as you can see, I enter right here, L, enter right here, L. So I was like, why? Like, why am I losing? I just didn't know. I just didn't know until I really took the time to just see like what was really going on. This can't be losing forever. Same with this one, created above the 13 EMA, and we pulled back into the zone. Great reaction to the EMA too, and then we lost. Like, come on now. This one won. It was created below the 13. Below the 13, but there was news at 8:30, so I had to get out, and then I got back. I get out in a loss, and then I get back in, like right here. This is the 8:30 candle right here, and then I get back in and then I lose again. Like it just ends up going up. So basically, I was just thinking, I'm gonna go over my other trades too, like from last year, and see where these zones were created. How are these pullbacks? Because these may not be the best quality setups. They don't seem like it. So let's look at these three that I won. This one, it was created on the 13, right? And plus, you actually had like a real pullback here. You know what I'm saying? You had a real pullback. Um, the third, like, we're just not going like straight up like these or straight down like these ones were. This was a setup that won. I broke even on it, but ended up winning after 11, after my trading time. But as you can see, this zone is not just created like up with the trend. Like, is there one over here that I can use as a reference? Like maybe this. This is a zone too, right? This is a little zone that was created. Boom, it comes right back and then just invalidates. Invalidates. It's above the 13. And I'm like, okay, like it just must be too high in the price action. like in these zones, it's just not going to be great. Another one. As you can see, this zone was created with the 13 and the 50, and it won. Not with these zones, but it was created like on these zones. I mean, on these EMAs. And bro, this is just like, very interesting. Very interesting. Because this zone right here, this is also a zone, right? And, you know, I could draw like a line around this zone. And boom. Come right back down. Up. Lost. It came right back down. It lost. And this was above the 13. So I'm just thinking, like, now I'm really thinking, like, should I just not take zones that are created above the 13? You know what I mean? Like, when the price is really just, like, going, like, straight up and stuff, really just shouldn't take it. Like, this zone, too. It rejected the 13 in the candle before it rejected the 50. Then the zone was created. So this even looks better, right? And plus, we're not, like, we're going under the 13 EMA, having, like, a real pullback, and then it wins. So I hope you guys understand, like, where I'm coming from, because, like, this one, this zone, like, it didn't reject the 13 like the other one. This didn't reject the 13. This one didn't either. It's just created, you know, below or above it. Unlike this one, which actually rejected the 13 and then goes up. This one, boom, goes up from the 13 and 50, and then it's a win. Then this one rejects the 13, creates a zone, comes back down, wins. So all in all, if your zone is created above, I don't have enough information yet, but I'm going to just start avoiding these setups because they for sure do look a little too high, and a lot of these losses could have been avoided. Like, this 2 losses right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 L's that, you know, can be avoided now, because I see, like, I added 13 EMA on my chart, and now I actually see a little clearer. You know, I can see if a setup is too high or not, and I think that's just very important. Because I was losing these setups, and I'm like, bro, like, these are good setups. Like, how am I losing on them? You know, like, how am I actually losing on these setups? You know, like, it's following my rules, and I was like, all right, well, we gotta stay patient. But bro, these just didn't go with the plan. You know what I mean? So simple as that. We're gonna avoid these for now. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I hope you guys can understand and, like, really just see what's going on here, because that's 7 L's right here that can be avoided. And all the setups that did go like this, they won. You know what I mean? Besides one setup, and that's just life. That's just trading. So I'll get with y'all another video. I wanted to make this a while ago, but I was like, I can't really, like, just give y'all a video where I'm just like, ooh, I have this, you know, I have January and it's going really bad and I just don't know why I'm losing. Nah, bro, I'm gonna figure it out and then I'm gonna get to y'all. So I figured this out. You know, hopefully February is going to be a better month. You know, it is. We're gonna take better quality setups, because I thought these were high quality, but once I set that 13 on them, like, they're not really quality. So, yep, I'll get with you guys, and let me know how your trading year is going. It's 2025. We're really dialed in. We're, you know, make sure you keep on journaling. Make sure you keep on doing what you got to do to be successful, because this is what we got to do, bro. This is life.